It's your boy Jet back with another video. You see me straight from work, face all oily, hair all messed up, but we don't care because you guys come first, bro. Wolfpack, welcome back. Today we're doing the part two to It Is What It Is, funniest pause moments. If you didn't see part one, the link is down below. Go click on that, watch that. I'm not gonna explain what the game is or anything like that. We did the first video and there was hilarious moments. We're rolling into part two right now. But before we do that, I gotta say to the 6 of you that are subscribed, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. We're on the road to 50 subs. We treat our first 50 like our last million with love and respect. So of course, bro, if you messing with the content, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell. We release videos every day. We like We like the post office. Rain, sleet, snow, shine, don't matter. We releasing videos every day. No matter what he doing back there. We here, baby. So also, comment down below what you want me to react to next. All that. Share it to your friends, bro. Everybody need to laugh. So we're gonna get right into it. Cause we like that here. So we like that here.
Yo, Nick, do you
Hold up. See, there's technical difficulties when you come straight from work. What is that?
think Dylan Brooks is good or he ain't shit? I didn't ask you if Memphis need. I know he's a good fit on Memphis. If
this shows how old it is. Devin Brooks is still with Memphis.
Are you picking him?
Oh no, I'm not picking him on my, like on my drill team.
Swaggy P, what's up?
Because you need somebody that's gonna play dirty. And
yeah, if you trying to go nut.
Bro. I was not expecting that. They started straight off the back with it, I see. Oh, nah, hold up. Nah, this is why the game is dangerous, like I said in the last video. Because once you start it, there's no ending.
Somebody that's gonna play dirty. And
yeah, if you trying to go nut. You trying to go nut, you pick.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna let it go because we're doing the interview.
Where my dogs at? Where my soldiers at war? Where your balls at?
Hey yo.
Information.
Look at him. What's up? You wanna be part of the video too? That was crazy, right? Facts, right? That was crazy. He said, if you want to go nut, that's crazy, right? Sure. Facts. Let's get back into it, because when he start talking, it's crazy.
On him. After the Grizzlies beat the Lakers in game 2, Brooks was asked about LeBron. He stopped the LeBron talk and said, quote, "I don't care, he's old." He also said, "I poke bears. I don't respect anyone until they come."
He poked bears.
He said, he poked bears.
Crazy.
I don't recommend that.
Hey, I don't know nothing about it. He got
Animal
that.
activist.
That's crazy.
That dude is second rate.
He poked
So
bears.
yeah, he did say, "I poke bears." I don't know why that was the first thought that came to his mind, but he said it.
Quote.
Then he said, "I don't respect anyone until they come and give me 40.
I just think Dylan Brooks is annoying. I think he does this purposely. I think that he sees that he's annoying people. Because I don't give a fuck about the nigga, to be honest with
you. No comment. Yo, Mase, bring the gravel bag. Yo, we recording. Shut up.
But seriously, as far as Dylan Brooks is concerned, he's annoying. I don't know, exactly what his specialty is. But what I will say is that
It's crazy that they were recording and they had these pictures in the background. Let me move my ugly face real quick. Hold up. They got Mase with Lil Kim. And then they got Cam with excuse me, I'm drawing a blank right now. That's what happens when you come back from work. That's Mariah Carey. That just goes to show you. It don't matter where you start in life. Get to the bag. You could be him.
Exactly what his specialty is, but what I will say is that he's needed.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the player that comes to mind when I think
Draymond Green.
Was it Chris Livingston on the Bulls?
Lambert.
That just
Detroit Pistons,
foul
if you know, you
everybody
know.
and Bill Lambert.
There you go.
Bill Lambert, definitely.
You need someone
just
that
wanna fight.
tap in. Coach give you tap on the leg, pause like, yo, get him out of here.
You ain't gonna even get him
That's
Bill
Dylan Brooks.
Lambert.
Get him out of here.
Bill Lambert, Bill pause.
Bad boy
You
Pistons.
better be careful because he might sick his son on you.
Yeah.
Couple years, he might put his son on your head top. Pause.
The Memphis Grizzlies informed him that,
That wasn't
he will
that crazy,
not be
but
brought
pause.
back under any circumstances.
I think Cam jinxed him.
You a good, very good role player. Role players don't talk to superstars out of line. You don't do that. You're a role player talking to not only
That's a fact.
superstar, the biggest star that you had in the last 20 years. You don't, he's old. And then if he don't give me 40 nothing, I poke Bears pause. Hey, homie.
Just repeating it gets that.
To yourself.
What team you think should take him?
That's what I was going to ask, yeah.
The team that they'll take, there's a lot of teams.
He ended up with the Rockets.
Give me
Let's
your
go fit for him.
top two
Pause.
teams he'll be good at.
Well, for that pause.
I was going to ask, would you rather see him on a more rookie team like Orlando Magic with Paulo Banchero, or would you rather see him on a more with the vet? No?
No. He need to be under some top tier players where he can learn how to play on the championship level. Because if he go down there with that kind of mentality, you put him around.
He kind of ended up in the rookie squad with the Rockets.
He could probably be the bad apple in that group.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I just don't know where the fuck you going. It's your fault, my nigga. You should have shut the fuck up. You poke Bears pause. Now you out of job currently.
And then also on the other side, we got to talk about the Warriors versus Lakers. Is this a Warriors versus Lakers game or a LeBron versus Steph game?
What I'd say is this, man. This is going to be a great series.
Yeah.
What LeBron is doing
For
is super
how time
amazing,
passes.
especially for his age. Anthony Davis, you've been busting ass, pause, since I told you about yourself. So
No, that wasn't a pause. You got to be
Anthony
careful.
Davis is healthy when they're throwing the ball through him.
That's how you ruin the
Playing
game.
through him, then he stays healthy.
That was crazy.
What you mean when he's the number one option?
Yeah, you
Nah,
know
when
he's
they playing
normally
through
healthy
him.
when he's the number one option.
I don't know where your logic is coming from tonight. I have no idea where your logic
I
is
mean,
coming
go
from.
back and look at the stats.
I'm not saying
If we
you're
probably
wrong.
was watching the game today.
Even Stat, if
we
you look
would
at
see
Stat
that
now,
they're going through Anthony
Stat
Davis,
look like she got
and
money.
he's not
She-
hurt.
It may come
Not that
down
she
to
wasn't.
experience
She was
with
always
coaching as
beautiful,
well.
but
I
you
don't
know,
if Dawn
you could
Ham
tell
has
when
the
somebody
experience
getting
to
money.
see Kerr
The
has.
smile
And it
different.
seemed that the
I don't
Lakers
know,
play
just
better when the
the
ball
cheese
is going
different.
through Davis's hands first. And he might have that old school mentality, you know, as long as I get the ball, I play defense.
Anthony Davis?
Yeah, like since the ball has been going through his hands, he hasn't been hurt.
That wasn't a
You said that like
pause.
4 times. I'm gonna let it go. But
That wasn't a pause.
You get what I'm saying? As much power as he had over me, don't get it fucked up. He had a
when you
lot
say power over, you would
Yeah. What you mean?
When I say that is
What you mean?
speaking as a father, like, no, don't do that.
Okay, got it.
Don't do this. Don't do that. He could have, but he never did. He never tried to. He allowed me to be myself and do what I wanted to do. You get what I'm saying?
So did he allow you to do good things or bad things?
Both.
All right.
Both. You know what I'm saying? And still to this day, till present day, like he's that person that never turned his back on me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I had a lot of people that was riding me pause. You get what I'm saying? I played Carmelo my last game the night before.
How much you gave him?
I got it at an early age. These kids, they got it after they became millionaires. I had this motherfucking arrogancy in me when I was 16, 17, 18 years old.
Right.
And Cam gave it to you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey,
You get
yo.
a little bit till you don't know.
Hey yo. Now that was crazy. Most of this video kind of light so far. I'm not gonna lie. They got way more wilder moments than this. Maybe they're just warming up with this part too, because there's a couple parts to this pause compilation tape of pauses. But that was crazy. Gave it to pause. That was crazy.
Let me ask you another question. If you had social media back then,
Boy, I'd be a millionaire still right now.
would you? So you saying social media would have been way more beneficial for you if it was
For
in
me,
2000?
when you can do NIL deals and all of that,
No. So let's go before, because NIL just kind of came. It's kind of new. Let's say you had Instagram or Twitter or something like that when you was in 12th grade before the NIL. Just Instagram, Twitter, and social media. Where do you think you would be coming out of high school if you had those type of tools?
I'd have had the most followers in the world
And why do you think that?
because I bust ass. Pause.
Yeah.
You been watching the show.
Yeah.
Yo, Liddy, that was crazy.
I just had my 5th annual Lenny Cook Shoot Hoops Not Guns event in the Bronx and Bronx River Community Center.
Shout out to the Bronx.
I just love doing motivational speaking with these kids. I love
We seen you
training
just did
kids.
something with Allen Iverson too.
I was just coaching at the Allen Iverson All-American game with Steven Jackson. They just honored me with the Purpose Award. Man, that shit touched me so much. Pause.
That was crazy.
It just,
He on point though. You gotta give him this credit.
He on point.
this is what
There's
I
some
love to do,
guests,
man,
there's
when it
some
comes to
guests,
these
there's
kids,
some
bro.
guests.
Like, I don't want these kids to have to go through what I went through and make the
Clueless.
same mistakes that I made, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of Lenny Cook stories, but people who scared to share their story.
Right.
You can't be scared to share
It's a
your
fact.
story, bro,
It's a
because
fact.
you never know who you can help, bro.
Yeah.
Whether you at the top or the bottom, pause.
Pause.
But like,
Hey,
Wow.
yo.
That was deep. That was
what he
real
was
deep.
telling me.
Yeah.
What's the
I don't know which one
craziest
is
thing happened?
worse.
We'll move past jail. The
Yeah.
craziest shit in jail that happened while you were there.
I'll tell you 2 stories. One would remind me about the coffee machine, and I'll tell you this one. We had this brother in there. His name was Joe Johnson. He was like a heavyweight champion. He'd been in jail 25 years.
Yeah.
So they like became my bodyguard. His self-acclaimed. Because when you go to Rodway, they got the booty bandits.
In his prison, booty.
If you've seen this clip, I'm not even going to explain it because this clip is so pivotal in my friend group of just straight sheer laughter. If you've seen this clip, you know.
Booty was more important than
The
food.
water.
Booty, a man's butt.
And
They don't get
they'd be
more
"Yeah."
ayo than that.
They come in and then they
Pause that.
surround you, and then
Yo, Jay,
and then
pause-
one bug
Jay,
come
Jay,
in.
Jay, when you up here, when you say booty bandit, just say pause after it so nobody talk about you real quick. The booty bandits, you gotta say pause after it.
Okay, all right.
Boondocks,
so,
man.
you got the booty bandits.
Yeah.
Pause. You know what I'm saying? You asked me one of the stories. One of the stories, Cam. So this big dude, Joe Johnson, he was my bodyguard. Boy, you know they big, and you know who just came out of jail. We know, right?
Right.
So they got big up here. They got little legs, right? There ain't no legs machines there, right? They just doing chin-ups, right? If you see a white dude and he can play spades, you know damn well he been in jail, right? So, this dude, Joe Johnson, always with me, 6'10", muscles everywhere, standing behind me all the
Yo.
time. And so one day, I'm telling stories like we telling here. And then one day I told a story about him. I said, man, and then we call him Bojack, right? So I said, man, Bojack. And he's like, what's up, boss? I said, you remember when Paisan was cutting your hair and he was on that heroin and he fell asleep and he messed your hair up? And everybody started laughing, but ain't nobody ever laughed at him. He'd been in there 27 years.
Right.
So he said, hey, boss, can I talk to you? I said, yeah. He said, let's go in the bathroom. I said, yeah, let's go in the bathroom, I went in the bathroom, the boy, when he walked, he like Terry Crews, he could make all this bounce around, and he said,
Oh.
you see all this? He said, see,
That was crazy.
all these muscles. He said, see all these muscles? He said, man, I can't fight. I got a lot of muscles, but I can't fight. But don't let me jump off on your big ass and find out you can't fight either.
Hey, yo.
And that was the coldest shit somebody ever told me.
Pause.
So when I went back, I was like, whoa, that's cold, right?
Now, we gotta talk about the interview with Jason Williams. I think everyone wants to know both of y'all's thoughts. So let's take a recap.
I think the guy was capping so much. That's why we needed a recap. There was so much cap going on. I don't even know where to start.
So you saying he lied this whole interview that we just did? The whole interview's a lie.
Put the poll up right
Hey,
now.
yo.
Brother Mason, we call you the congregation to repent for your sins. 'Cause that was, hey, yo! Nah, man. Put the poll up is crazy, bro.
Whole interview we just did. The whole interview's a lie.
Put the poll up right
Hey,
now.
yo,
Pause.
Hey,
yo,
Pause.
hey, yo.
I'm saying, I'm trying to.
My bad. You right. I'm being unprofessional. My bad.
What are you trying to do?
My bad.
Yeah, let's be
Yeah,
professional.
my
for
bad. My bad. We didn't know that Kendrick Lamar and Looney's your cousin.
Yeah, for sure.
What's it like growing up with them guys?
Shit, growing up with Kendrick, he used to play on my team, a little traveling ball team. He was just shorter than us, you know.
He was he
Kendrick
good?
was trash. I know it.
You saying you bust Kendrick Lamar ass?
Hey yo, that was crazy.
Hey, yo, that was
But we gonna let it slide.
We even, man. That was crazy. My bad. I'm slipping.
He said,
I'm slipping. I'm bugging. Can you? Nah, I got
Who is the easiest star to score on?
The easiest start to score on?
Who put it like this? Pause this question. Who you had your way with? Pause. When you played.
That was violent. He said,
The
"Who you
hardest
had your
one was
way
probably
with?"
Jimmy and Kawhi. I ain't gonna lie, the hardest. Easiest probably, I would say.
Mario Chalmers.
Yo, he gonna beef with Mario
That's easy.
Chalmers.
That's black.
That's that nigga play, huh? I hear that.
They needed Nate. They needed Nate. I mean, Isaiah Thomas right here at the top of that key.
Right. And where's Isaiah Thomas at? Yo, they did Isaiah Thomas dirty, man. They did him fucked up. That kid came. Danny Ainge, you a foul nigga for that shit. Danny
Your man
Ainge.
did that.
Who did it?
Braun did that.
No. First of all, Danny Ainge did that. Danny Ainge did that shit. Danny Ainge. Boston was in the playoffs.
Boston, right?
That nigga
Yeah.
hip was fucked up. Pause. That nigga sister died. He went home to his sister funeral. I don't know if the funeral. He went back to Seattle.
He's still
checked on
scoring
his sister,
buckets in
came
D
back
League.
to play in the
Pause.
Playoffs with a fucked up.
Pause.
He was the leading scorer for Boston at the time. And then after that, they trade him for Kyrie. You know that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to rethink this because D League is crazy. Now that I think about it, you in the league for the I don't even want to say it. Pause. Nah, man. Comment down below a different name for that league, bro. We gonna call it the C League or something, cause that's crazy.
That go to show, don't put your faith in them organizations, because when they done with you, they done with you. Ask Pat Riley and Dwayne Wade. Who was your toughest competition, I would ask you, playing ever? Person who gave you the hardest time.
Charles Oakley.
More than Barkley.
Barkley would fight you if you play him too hard in practice.
Wow.
Charles Oakley, Michael Jordan, would fight you if you wasn't playing him hard enough. You get it? So we'd be in the practice and we'd be looking for Charles. Where Charles at? And then Charles also, he'd be on the side riding a bike. And he used to come in with the hotcakes and sausage. He'll put them in there and he'll roll them up and put the syrup in the butter and squeeze it. And then just be on the bike while 1 mile an hour, eating it. Once y'all run the floor, you lazy sons of bitches. That's why we can't never win. We ain't gonna never win, kid.
Moving to football, Odell Beckham Jr. signed a 1-year, $18 million deal with the Ravens.
I don't even know who he's playing for now.
What does that mean for Lamar Jackson, and do you think he'll stay?
Odell went to the Ravens?
Officially.
That's typical. I'm gonna make this nigga stay.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna do something to make this nigga put all the weight on him. Pause. That was crazy. But put all the weight on him.
That's a fact.
That's exactly.
Put all the weight on him is
That's poisonous right now, but that's dangling food in front of the lion's cage. That's it.
And on that note, we'll be right back.
What my dogs?
I said we done?
Play around in dirt, you get mud, 'cause you know I can even spread love or shed blood.
Let's skip that real quick.
Okay?
Let's keep it
Charles
PG-13.
Barkley just told on himself. In an interview, he shared that he has to carry his own bar of soap. He specifically said he almost had a couple accident with soap in hotels. So of course, he was asked in what way. He said the soap bars at hotels aren't big enough, and when he was washing a certain part of his body with the soap, he almost lost it.
I kind of think you guys are making these stories up or doing it for clickbait or something. Because for you to, because this is not, it is what it is. This is Charles Barkley, and he's on ESPN saying this. He's saying he brings his own bar of soap because, hey, yo, I'm not going to finish that sentence. That is crazy. You might not love yourself for you to say that in public. Like, that is... Bro, you're saying this in a panel full of men. It's like, what, do you want them to think about this? Like, that is... Pause, bro. That is crazy.
I don't think this shit funny, murder.
I'm
with Cam, bro. I don't think it's funny.
Is this Charles Barkley, the Charles Barkley from TNT?
Charles Barkley, what the fuck you mean you sticking hotel soap in your ass? Pause. Yo, my nigga, listen. First of
crazy
all,
work.
bar soap is crazy at this point in your life. It's mad liquid soap. Now, if you ain't got nothing else, I dig it. But the point being
That's
is,
crazy.
I don't care what size bar soap. I don't care what size bar soap.
Well, who's gonna use that soap
Afterwards?
he
That was my question.
That's
If you live in a house with 15 people, right? Or even 4 people, you wash your ass with a bar soap and then you put it back for your sister.
Nah, you wash your ass with a bar of soap and almost lose it, and then put it back.
Your cousin, your mother, they put you that. Cause you ever see the commercials when you young? Paul, I got my brush. You ever see? You ain't like, it's like some commercials like.
Have the music in the background. It's
they
crazy.
got the nice music and they in the shower doing all this crazy shit.
That's crazy.
No, we black people never did that. We always had a washcloth.
That's crazy.
Charles Barkley, get some liquid soap. Hey, stop sticking. I don't care what size the bar.
Get some
soap
liquid
is.
soap, man.
Don't stick a bar of soap in your ass and then put it back. That's some fucked up shit. Not only that. That nigga's 6'5", 392 pounds. The fuck you talking about?
Barkley with the soap plug is crazy.
You say he trying to sell soap.
Yo, that's
Barkley with the soap
keep it
plug.
100, bro. He had a good time. No, he enjoyed himself because he was too happy telling that story.
What if this soap didn't come out?
Hey, yo. They asking the wrong question on it is what it is.
That's even worse.
They asking the wrong questions on it is what it is.
You ruined all our childhood memories, man. Of you dunking on people, punching people in the face, the fight at Boston.
Yeah, and now you
just ruined all my childhood memories with that.
You fat, funky, bar soap ass in your ass nigga.
Bar soap in your ass nigga.
Yo, the soap plug.
Charles Barkley, aka Soap Plug.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Kenny.
Yo, Kenny, you might want to switch seats with Ernie.
It's a fact.
Yo, Kenny, switch seats with Ernie, man. Leave that nigga on an island by himself, my nigga.
That seat got bubbles on it.
He said that seat got bubbles on it.
The seat got bubbles on it.
Got bubbles.
Yo.
I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
It's the funniest show on the internet. Hands down.
I can't breathe.
Yo.
Yo, the seat got bubbles.
The seat got bubbles is crazy. Yo.
That's the end of the show. I can't come back.
Wow. Well, as you know, over here, y'all, we sticking to liquid soap. That's all we have for today's show. See y'all for the next episode.
Yo.
You said the soap plug.
The soap plug. Hold on. Yo. Barkley. The soap plug, 100% vegan, handmade. You won't lose this in your ass. Hey, yo, pause. Man. Well, that's it for today, man. You guys had it here. I'm telling you, if you're not watching It Is What It Is, you're missing out on life. They're on break right now. but they usually start airing again during summer ball for the NBA season. So they got a couple shows like left this week. They got one tomorrow or the day after, or I don't know, whenever the day of the NBA playoff is, the day after. So definitely go watch them because there's moments like this every day. And I'm not gonna lie, the moments now are evolved and funnier. But what's your take on it? Comment down below what you guys think is the worst like the worst pause moment, the worst funniest Ayo moment of this episode. For me, definitely was the bubbles on the seats. That Charles Barkley, you a different kind of breed, my guy. You different. But definitely, man, tap in with your boy. Hit the subscribe button if you like what you saw. We're on the road to 50 subs. We treat our first 50 like our last million with love and respect. I'm going to get on out of here, edit this, put it up in a couple hours because we're doing daily uploads. So, yeah, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. It's been good. My name is Jed. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Peace.